YouTube land, what's up? We out here and we in the lab. So y'all, I was on TikTok, right? And I had seen that there was a video posted where people were outside of Amazon and they were crying because they said that Amazon has hired 75,000 robots and replaced them and put them outside. Now I'm a little skeptical about what I report because I find too that a lot of times people will take videos that was from another video and post it, and that ain't even what's going on. You know, you see what I'm saying? Yeah, let me make sure my brightness is up on here. But let me say this. I have talked about this numerous times. When I first started my video, this is one of the first things that I talked about, how these robots would be replacing jobs. But didn't nobody hear me? I talked about out in California, this hamburger man that owns some type of famous hamburger restaurant. How the workers kept quitting on him and doing this and that. He paid for a couple of robots or whatever, so he didn't have to keep messing with people, keep messing with humans. So we in trouble. But my question is, right, if this is true, this Amazon deal, if this is true, then why can't we have TikTok? If you are doing away with human abilities, if you are doing away with this, then why can't we have TikTok, Biden? Why can't we have TikTok? Because how are the humans, like, how we gonna catch the kill? How we gonna fetch? How we gonna come back with 12 to 15 fish on our line to feed our family? Wife got the hot fire and the charcoal's going. How are we supposed to maintain? You said in the next 2 or 3 years, the truckers they'll be out of a job, and I believe you, because you know how I know this is true? Because look at the dump trucks, the garbage trucks. Ain't no men hardly driving these dump trucks no more. It ain't the driver and 4 men on the back anymore. It's the driver and an operator, the hands, the robotic hands. He might have one more person with him, but it ain't no family on the back of him on these robotic trash trucks anymore. So if that's the case, we gotta have somewhere to go. If you taking our jobs, you already said the Mexicans was taking the black jobs. Folks out here night and day looking for these black jobs. I know for a fact my job ain't black. But that's another story. So we in a lab here. They got this robot. I guess he the HNIR robot in charge. His name is Digit at Amazon. So let's dig into this. If you, a lot of y'all are subscribed under my shorts, but if you are not subscribed under my long videos, you missing out. These are the videos to listen to, you know, when you hurt, when you in pain, when you just get out of breakup or something, or you need advice or renewal or something. Don't just look at my shorts. Look at everything as a collective. Look at everything as a whole, because my channel is like the Bible. My channel is like the Quran. My channel gonna help you solve a lot of problems. That's what we are here for. But let's dig in deeper to this about these robots. Nevertheless, the fact that Digit, that's the head, HNIR, I think I said that right, in charge. Nevertheless, the fact that Digit mimics human movement, and he bought 75,000. Well, he would be 74,000 but he in charge. Nevertheless, the fact that Digit mimics human movements that gas items navigate stairs, steps, and various obstacles indicates advancements in technology. Therefore, it's no surprise that worries are intensifying regarding potential job displacement and the economic impacts from job losses, particularly in a company with a lamentable track record in terms of standing by the rights of its human workers. Sequel, Amazon's other new robotic system. In October, Amazon introduced another new robotic system known as Sequel, like Digit. This has been designed to move goods around various warehouses and alter Amazon's containerized methods. Currently, large yellow storage racks are used to move various items around in Amazon warehouses. These include cubies where items can be packed or removed by employees, while a human workforce is required. These racks are autonomous drives that move them along. Sequoia differs in that implements storage racks that are filled with blue and yellow totes. The new system uses arms to pick totes before taking them to employees' workstation. As with Digit, Sequoia frees up human resources. Frees up human. According to Amazon, the primary goal of Sequoia is to improve the safety of its workforce by delivering items to employees' power zone. But the people that was delivering the stuff to employees, where they at? You see, there's a lot of hidden messages going on. So people going out the door here, although they'll tell you that these robots aren't replacing human jobs, somebody being replaced. According to Amazon, the primary goal of Sequoia is to improve the safety of its workforce by delivering items to employees' power zone. Between the mid-thigh and the mid-chest region, workers will not have to squat down to pick up goods or reach above their heads, limiting their risk of injuries. But them not having to squat and have to move around, that's unhealthy because humans need to be moving. They need to stay active. They need to work these muscles out. Over the years, Amazon has come under extreme criticism for the high injury rates within a fulfillment centers. Musculoskeletal injuries in the particular have been reported several times, typically caused by straining. They might be carrying something that's way over their limit, while squatting, reaching, pulling, or pushing. In one Washington Amazon warehouse, a third of all workers who suffer from musculoskeletal disorders were off sick for 100 days or more between 2006 and 2018, with compensation claiming rising. Amazon has appealed situations, but also insists in investment, training, and technology has made its warehouse safer. Rain Wang, a senior technical product manager at Amazon Robotics, said Amazon Robotics has really pioneered the idea of goods to people with Sequoia, where we are able to make functional improvement to employee safety. According to Wang, I wonder if he can the Vera Wang, the designer that made dresses. Is that her husband, a third cousin? There are no plans for Sequoia to replace every storage rack in Amazon's facility, but you're replacing some people. But we are yet to hear what sites are confirmed for the implementation of this new system. Scott Dresser addresses that Amazon's new robotic system are not associated with the recent rise of regulatory scrutiny. This is stuff we've been working on way beyond some of the scrutiny we've seen recently. With a questionable history regarding HR practices, worker safety, and mass layoffs, Amazon's introduction of automated robotic systems raises deep ethical queries that will continue to rage on for some time to come. Yeah, well, that's the end of that. So now that means it's just me and you. Why are you taking away TikTok, making people go back into the workforces, if you got robotics that's going to replace humans? I'm trying to figure out what humans supposed to do. I'm trying to figure out how the humans supposed to feed their food. I'm trying to feed their family. I'm trying to figure out what the human. Did we make a mistake by saying we canceling TikTok? Because you have made thousands and thousands of people go back to work that had inventory and stock that was running in their homes. But then you gonna say that you replacing jobs. Okay, if you want to replace jobs, that means TikTok needs to stay. People want to become independent. The business owners don't want humans there because, for the simple fact that humans are late all the time. They don't want to show up, or when they show up, they hide. They don't want to work. They can't depend on them. They don't know if they coming or not. They don't know if they gonna have to come because they're not sure if they showed up or not. You see what I'm saying? Like, if you take one thing away, you're gonna have to put something with something. You're gonna have to replace something with what you take away. You know, it's just tragedy. It's tragedy for the human race. I've been talked about this, but see, all of this goes back to the Bible. All this goes back to what my father was saying, what he's been saying. You know, a lot of this comes when we are not aware and we are not alert. And we cause it more evil and destruction than good. You know, this where all of this stems from, you know. We don't want to go to work because the employment office pays us more to stay at home than to go to work. But at the same time, that's limited. You need something that's going to last you long term, you know. But some people know how to jink and work the system. I don't, you know. I don't know what's going on. But all I know, if this is what's finna be going on, I can't tell you TikTok don't need to be closed. If this was going on, all these independent owners trying to make their way out because they already know that somebody about to replace them. Y'all swear people are fool. Ain't nobody no fool. You know what I'm saying? They got sex dolls replacing the women. They got men, trans men replacing the men. They got trans women replacing the women. Ain't nobody stupid about nothing that's going on here. Everybody replacing everybody because it boils down to survival mode. That's all it boils down to. So people trying to fill in the gaps. But this is my question. For humans, what gap are you filling in? Because if you ain't filling in the human gap, back to what I always say all the time, it's going to be a lot of crime out there. The police already said they ain't coming. I've had to call the police a couple of times for some things that had happened with me about my car being broken into, or jobs have to call the police about somebody stealing. Y'all, sometimes they can have the suspect for about 2 hours. Ain't no police showed up yet. A lot of times the police is doing reports over the phone. They turn it into East St. Louis. And this was going on when I was a kid because I had family over there off Tudor Street. When somebody was shot and killed and you called the police, the police wouldn't show up for about 24 hours. The next morning, they needed time for that body to cool off. They wasn't hauling that hot body away from there in that ditch with all that smoke and shit going on. They didn't know if the shooter was still around. They wasn't taking no chances. They needed to return back home to their wives and their kids. And this was going on when I was a kid. Now all of a sudden, they ain't showing up all around the world, and squatters can come to your house and stay, and you can't call the police, and this and that and that and this and this and that. If this is what's going on, Biden, and somebody send this shit to his old ass up there snoring all in the goddamn section with folks. I don't give a damn. If this is what's going on, you need to change your mind about TikTok. You think you got a war at the border. You think you got a war with all these countries coming against you. You ain't got no war yet. You got a war here in America that you need to straighten out. Somebody beating... Let me shut up. They take my ass up off here. They laid me down. But anyway, what do you think about this? Leave a comment. Now, let me tell you something. You're not going to be able to physically type and leave a comment in my box. If you know anything and you are connected with me, then you know about telepathic connections. Telepathically, leave me a comment in my box and we'll go from there. I can't have people that's jealous and hating and nasty and mad because they feet stank and they ass stank coming all up in my box and they ain't doing nothing with their life and lazy trying to hate against me because I'm on the move. But telepathically inbox me, DM me, or leave something under my comments. I'll get it about what you think about these robots taking these jobs. Let me know. Wow. Cougar's Closet.